Now tonight there's another missing persons case in Georgia that has ended in tragedy. Robert Kane Rolison has been arrested and charged with murder in the disappearance of Jmaal Malik Keyes. Now, Keyes was last seen on April 25th at the Middle Georgia State College in Cochran. Now, what we know from this case is Rolison was a dual-enrolled high school and college student who supposedly gave Keyes a ride to a convenience store. Now, right now, a motive hasn't been released, and he's being held at the Bleckley County, Georgia jail. Keyes' pastor was saddened but relieved to have some answers in the case.
It was a very emotional and moving time. You hear about these kind of reports all the time on television, and you never think it's going to hit home like this.
Now, tonight on the phone is Lady Kimberly Purvis. She's the First Lady of Destiny World Church in Estelle, Georgia, where Jmaal Keyes' family worships. Lady Purvis, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Glad to be able to talk to you.
And first and foremost, our condolences for the loss of the member of your church family. How did you all find out today that the GBI had moved this from a missing persons investigation to a murder case?
The authorities contacted us late in the evening on yesterday.
And are there any, I know the family is in this case distraught, but of course relieved to know what happened. Are there any details that we reached out to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation today, but are there any details as why this could have happened?
Not at this time, unfortunately.
How are, and your church has been just a bastion of support from what we understand, looking at social media for this family and for the community as people were reaching out from all over the country to help find Mr. Keyes. My question, though, how are the church members and the family of Jmaal, how are they coping?
Everyone is absolutely saddened by this entire incident. I mean, it's so shocking. We went down to Cochran to do a search, a small group of us on last week, and we were actually planning to go again on tomorrow. And it's unbelievable. I mean, anyone who knew him, he was a strong kid, a nice kid. His whole family, you know, they were raised well and well-mannered, very soft-spoken, so this is all very shocking. I think, like my husband said earlier, it's the kind of thing that you don't expect to happen to you. Yeah. You know, it's the very same thing that his mother and I talked about. She said she never thought, you know, this is something that would happen to her. It's the kind of thing that you hear about happening to other people.
Now, as a leader in the religious community and in your community as well, when we look at cases like this and we look at what's happened with those young ladies in Ohio, if you could just leave us quickly with a method, how do you cope with some tragedy like this?
Well, what we've been doing and telling our congregation and everyone is just to try and forgive and pray for everyone that's involved in this situation. It's really, you know, important at this time that we put our faith into action, and we have to be able to, you know, forgive others, to pray for the families, and just trust God to get us through it.
Again, thank you so much. Our condolences to you and your church family. Again, that was First Lady Kim Purvis from Estelle, Georgia.